Paranormal and supernatural encounters are happening all around the world at random and are being caught on video recordings. Most people have encountered some type of personal paranormal event in their life. What you're about to witness may shock you, even scare you. Our Spirit Chasers Paranormal Society have took our team to many haunted locations.
In this episode of Spirit Chasers, you will witness a ghost caught on camera, paranormal activity such as EVPs, orbs, and other anomalies. Viewer discretion is advised.
As paranormal investigators, we have documented our evidence for many years within the paranormal community. Connecting people together and their experiences have exposed the supernatural intelligent responses through EVP recordings, EMF spikes, ultrasonic waveforms caught on our camcorders in infrared, and full spectrum reveal aberrations of ghosts. Hello, here we are at the Stanley Hotel. If you take a look around, you're going to see quite a few historic buildings. We're going to do a ghost investigation tonight. We got a few EVPs earlier, and it was quite interesting to hear them.
Okay, today we're at the Stanley Hotel.
What was that?
Okay, today we're at the Stanley Hotel.
Oh my gosh!
The man taking a picture over here, his name's Paul too. Paul, meet Paul.
Yeah, that's quite spooky. Well, we're going to continue on this ghost tour. We're going to see what it's like, and I hope you enjoy it. There's another little bit of lightning again, so. One of the most famous writers in horror novels is Stephen King. In 1974, King and his wife found themselves to be the only guests at the hotel prior to its winter closure. Rumors of ghosts and unexplained events began circulating, further warding off the weary public. Perhaps the isolation and the haunting tales spooked King himself. And after spending one night in a room in 217 having a lucid nightmare of his 3-year-old son being chased down the long corridors by a fire hose, woke him up in a cold sweat? According to King himself, after waking up in his nightmare and then in a span of one cigarette had the outline, the plot of what would be the fictional tale, The Shining. Some spirits can use their energy to form an orb and to appear around us during our contact sessions, as you will see in this next scene. An orb at the Stanley Hotel appears in the basement as we start our investigation to capture the paranormal activity that exists here. Is this the ghost of Elizabeth Wilson, who is said to haunt the hotel still to this day?
Is Pierre here?
Is Elizabeth here with us? This is amazing evidence of an orb, and to debunk this, you could see the flashlight is not on to cast a reflection back to the lens of our camera, resulting in a man-made orb.
Like when I was right here.
There it goes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Elizabeth Wilson is said to have walked into room 217 on the evening of June 25, 1911, unaware of the odorless gas leak, holding a lit candle to light the backup acetylene lamps. Gas didn't have an odor in that time period, and she didn't smell anything. The massive blast ripped the floor right below her feet, sending her crashing through the McGregor dining room. She suffered broken ankles but recovered from her injuries. And we are right below the McGregor dining room, coincidentally, through the passage where the help would not be seen or heard while attending to their business.
Hey, light, I can't see my digital recorder.
Watch as this orb appears above Michelle's head. It is not very visible by the naked eye. Slowing down our evidence can reveal environmental data crucial to uncovering paranormal activity. As you can see here, the orbs of the restless spirits are present at the Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Hotel is a 142-room colonial revival hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. Built by Freeland Oscar Stanley, better known as F.O. Stanley, he was an American inventor, entrepreneur, hotelier, and architect. By the end of the summer in 1903, Stanley had acquired property in Estes Park. Early Estes Park had a rustic accommodations, lazy pastimes, and relaxed social scene. At the age of 54, in 1903, F.O. Stanley was stricken with tuberculosis, and the most highly recommended treatment of the day was dry air, lots of sunlight, and a hearty diet. Upon opening in 1909, the hotel was one of the first in the country to be fully electrified. From the lighting to the kitchens, although the light fixtures could be operated with electricity or gas. To supply the hotel with power, Stanley led the construction of the Fall River Hydro Plant, which also brought electricity to the town of Estes Park for the first time.
Spirits talking and their bodies aren't here. At least we can't see their bodies. Anyhow, here we go. Oh, flashlight just turned on. Thank you for identifying that you're actually here. Can you please turn that off now? Go ahead. That was great. And then we can start asking you some questions, and if that's your desired mode of communication, thank you so much. Then we can just, feel free to use the flashlights. There's an object on the bed. It's a ball. So if Lucy wants to come play with the ball, come on, Lucy. Go ahead and roll. Oh, Lucy says she wants to roll the ball. Look, the light's on.
Oh my God.
Lucy, come on. You can play with the ball. We brought that especially for you. I'm sorry I didn't have any baby dolls to bring you this time. If we come back and I bring a bigger suitcase, I can bring stuffed animals and all kinds of stuff. Can you turn off the light? Thank you, Lucy. Would you like it if I come back and bring dolls and a stuffed animal next time?
Venturing down the famous stairway where a ghost was caught in a picture by a guest on a ghost tour was surreal, and to be literally at the historic site of the Stanley Hotel to investigate and go on a ghost tour will be an unforgettable experience in which you will see. As we familiarize ourselves to the concert hall during the day, we decided to invite the spirits to talk to our recorders.
Can you tell us what your name is? Did you perform here? I feel like someone's watching me right now. Do you travel from dimension to dimension? Are you here where I am now and then go to other places?
As night begins to settle in at the Stanley Hotel, we continue our ghost tour investigation in the concert hall.
Or play the piano? I played the piano. That's what we did at one investigation. I started playing the piano and it just started happening.
Yeah. Would you like Michelle to sing us a song? Sometimes it takes the right question for an intelligent response.
Do you like classical music? Do you like Schubert? Beethoven? How about Tchaikovsky? Or Mozart? No? We're not getting anything.
Our ghost tour docent Lillian gives us new questions. I feel now that they could open up and give us intelligent responses
Are there
we
any kids
needed.
here?
Children up on the stage.
How long have you been here? If Paul's here with us, can you make your presence known? Could you walk across the stage for us right now? Yeah. I don't know. Are you still up there?
One we don't really talk about anymore is Eddie. Eddie was our he was our electrician, and he died of a knife fight because something happened at a bar and he didn't bring a knife, so he passed away, but this was his pride and joy, this building. He created the lighting booth on the right.
Oh, we went up there and we got a weird noise.
Yeah.
Paul is an electrician too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an electrician.
Nice.
I work for City College, by the way.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Eddie, are you here? I always wondered if he's here.
After Lillian's intuition sinks into her surroundings, she calls the spirit named Eddie to respond. Michelle also sinks in and calls Eddie to tell us about the lighting system and sparks an intelligent EVP response.
Eddie, are you here? I always wondered if he's here.
Eddie, can you tell us something about the lighting system? Paul will understand. He's learning solar right now.
Eddie, are you here? I always wondered if he's here.
Eddie, can you tell us something about the lighting system? Paul will understand. He's learning solar right now.
As paranormal investigators, we are always seeking to understand who and what type of spirits are present, hidden among us.
So Paul, we have a flashlight. We have a flashlight here and we have another device, so if you'd want to respond via the flashlight.
Notice how Michelle asked if the spirit of Paul will respond to the flashlight test, and there is a ball of light that appears just right of the screen behind the top end of the couch by her left arm, and then she scratches her arm as if something could have touched her. This type of evidence is not taken lightly as paranormal investigators, because of the slightest changes in the atmosphere in our environment can be evidence of the paranormal.
You just turn it on like this for yes, and then just turn it off for no. All right. And then we have another device over here that you can talk through. So Paul, why do you stay here?
According to our docent Lillian, there is a man named Paul who had died suddenly of a heart attack on the grounds of the Stanley Hotel. Is Paul's spirit still haunting the grounds of the concert hall? This was his favorite room where he used to reside. Hey Paul, are you in here? My name's Paul too, if you know that or not. Is Paul here with us right now? During our ghost tour investigation, we were able to survey the basement of the concert hall and ask if there was a little girl spirit who is also said to be haunting the Stanley Hotel. Hey Lucy, are you in here? If you are, you go ahead and talk in my camera. How long have you been here? Making contact with the spirits is like pulling a needle out of a haystack. But Michelle can make contact with these spirits fairly quickly because she is a medium, and she can make contact with these spirits if they are present.
There's somebody over there walking around.
Another flash of light appears above Michelle's head. Unaware of this anomaly, during our investigation, Michelle and Lillian sense that something is present from the spirit world around us.
Okay, we're in the Lucy room, the other green room. You have a flashlight on. I just heard something down the hallway over there.
Wings.
Wings? What about wings?
Is there anybody that's non-human form down here with us? Whisper. Somebody else is down here. There's somebody over there walking around. I could have swore I saw a shadow right there walking. No, there's nobody. Sound like somebody. Didn't it sound like somebody was out there? Alright. Okay, now I have like goosebumps. Okay. Okay. Are the entities that are talking on this recorder, are they disembodied spirits of people that have passed away? If yes, can you turn on the flashlight? Are they aliens? Are they entities that never lived? I keep seeing freaking shadows in the hallway. Over there.
I'm literally staring over there.
You too? Are you seeing it too?
I don't know why, but like I can't take my eyes off that area.
I know. I keep seeing like a black shadowy thing moving back and forth out there.
You're new. Who are you? Because that's not Paul.
Is it Eddie? You're not allowed to hurt us in any way, mentally or physically. We're only here to communicate with you. The light of God surrounds us.
The love of God
enfolds us. Power of God protects us. Where we are, God is. Or whatever you believe in if it's not God. The obelisk turned off. If I don't hold it, my phone goes into its little saving mode.
Just so you know, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to communicate and find out what's going on the other side. If you're on the other side and you can communicate with us, that'd be great. We appreciate it. We like talking to spirits. We're not here to hurt you in any way.
We're not going to rescue you or send you anywhere. We're going to leave you as is. Just if you'd like to communicate with us.
Percent.
Percent? Wings percent is what it's said so far.
Again, there's a flashlight if you want to turn it on. If anybody's with us, you can go ahead and turn it on and let us know you're here. We're here.
Is there any other living people down here that we just don't know they're down here? Yes, somebody else is down here.
Oh, the flashlight just went on, Michelle.
I know.
As soon as you asked that.
Because I think somebody is down here.
Okay.
That's why we keep hearing it. I think they're just trying to be quiet. I don't think that's a spirit. I think that's a living
person.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm hearing like talking.
Well, I'm hearing like clothes rustling.
Well,
you know, like
they'll
your
whisper in
light
your
just
ear.
flashed again. Like someone's clothes going like there's people. Yeah, I'm hearing talking too. Whispering. Okay, you can turn the flashlight off now. Thank you. I'm glad that that's working
Okay,
again.
I'm gonna go check it out and see if anybody's here. Okay.
Be careful.
I will.
Check Paul's room, the bathroom.
So, is anybody down here with us? Because definitely heard somebody down
Is somebody in Paul's?
Again.
What does it say? What? I can't read it. I don't have my reading glasses on. What does that say? The last one.
Legion.
Oh shit, said that earlier.
What does that mean?
It's not good. I don't even want to say it out loud down
That's
here.
okay. Let's
Paul?
tell we're not.
Yeah. This is absolutely amazing evidence of a ghost caught on our camcorder as it passes by the cameo silhouette of the Grady sisters. And I don't even realize what is in the hole of the cameo silhouette of a ghost face. I know this mirror is pretty bold. Watch as we slow down the video to 2%. It is clearly visible outline of a ghost face as 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. After reviewing the footage of the ghost face was caught on film, only 3 frames out of the 60 infrared recordings per second were usable for our evidence. And at this time, Michelle and Lillian get a disturbing word caught on their ovulus. Listen as it says Legion.
Is somebody in Paul's?
Again.
What does it say? What? I can't read it. I don't have my reading glasses on. What does that say? The last one?
Legion.
Oh shit, said that earlier.
Again.
In the right hole cutout in the cameo silhouette of the Grady sisters reveals a ghostly figure of a face peeking out at me. Watch how fast as the next set of clips go by in real time. This is how fast I am panning by, and if we didn't have our camcorders recording, this evidence of ghosts would be easily dismissed and there would be no way to prove what we encountered. I know this mirror is pretty old. Mirror's gonna be like a portal. It's over 100 years old. Watch as I capture the camera angle so you could see behind the cameo silhouette and to better identify that there is nothing behind it at this time, and to better debunk that there is nothing behind it but a piano and a mirror, and the disembodied spirit has conveniently disappeared into thin air. This is exactly why we must roll our cameras at all times when we feel a presence might reveal itself to our infrared cameras. Slowing down our evidence gives us a bird's eye view and focus in on the anomaly, spirit, or ghost, and we will be able to better identify who or what we are dealing with. Watch when we magnify and focus in on the area where the ghost is showing itself. It becomes apparent that the spirit is just as surprised to see us as we are of it. This type of paranormal evidence is the jackpot of evidence as a paranormal investigator.
Out loud down
That's
here.
okay. Let's
Paul?
tell we're not.
Yeah.
It said Legion again.
Okay, there's nobody here.
Did you check Paul's bathroom?
What?
Paul's bathroom.
No, I will.
He's like, my bathroom?
Okay. Oh wow, there's a mirror in here. That's freaky.
Who's talking now?
Okay, I feel like somebody was just following me. Alright.
Somebody following Paul? With the camera?
Okay, those are the stairs that go up. Okay, there's nobody down here. Spirits are said to have the ability to manipulate forms of electronic devices. So we set up our twist on flashlight barely in the on position so that the spirit could turn it on during the flashlight session.
It's creepy,
I'm a
Daddy.
little freaked out.
I know. Well, when you left, I was getting more freaked out too.
But
Oh,
nobody's...
look. Oh,
Nobody's here with us except for spirits, I'm sure. So we definitely know that we have spirits in the building, and obviously you're here with us. Well, thanks for shutting that off. We'll ask you. Is the spirit of Paul with us, manipulating the flashlight with our questions? For Lily, is it the spirit of Lucy that's here with us?
Is it a man?
It's
a man.
It's a man. Is it? You could shut it off for me. Is it you, Paul?
Oh, it is.
It looks like it is.
Okay, Paul.
Lily was 100% right.
Our time at the Stanley Hotel has proven to be a memorable paranormal experience. We captured a spirit entity on film, multiple disembodied voices, and intelligent responses when communicating with the flashlight. This completes the first stop on our Colorado paranormal vacation itinerary. Our next stop is at the historic Victor Hotel. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the content of this video.